Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you had a great Valentine's date and the Valentine's weekend. Okay, so it's what, almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon on this Sunday, the 15th of February, 2026. I'm JP, and my friends call me Jeeps. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. And today, as you can see, I was having a little bit of fun here with deliveries, making a Firebird Trans Am Corvette. But okay, seriously, let's get out of this for now and let's get into a race somewheres. What's on the daily race? Nope, nope, and no. Okay, I guess we're heading back to the hosted. See what's up and running. Lots of practice. GTE fix, yeah, not gonna be for me. Need for drive, really. 25-minute qualifying. Oh, they're already 20s. GTE again. What's with all these GTE? Guard qualifyings, practice. So a lot of practice servers. Oh, this isn't a race. Ah. Okay, let's go back to the dailies. What's upcoming? Classic prototypes. Spa again. Okay. And this is in 39 minutes, though. Yeah, 40-minute wait. Yeah, but I think that there are already too many here. Why so many practice? For Le Mans. I don't think I'll be able to get into this one. How many are they? Registrations 0. I think this, oh, it's fixed on top of that. Okay, forget that. GTE again. Raise, raise, raise. Qualifying. Practice. Ooh, Imola. Maybe, 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 maybe. Let's get into this. Let's go with the Lexus. Let's try the Lexus out. Alrighty, car is set up. Do we have any setups for Imola? Yes, we do. Hey, kitty cat. Glad you could join us. Okay, let's try this out. Oops, actually, what's my fuel here? Yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we do have tire warmers here. D Silva. Yep, here's a nice place to stop. Okay. Let me just check something here. Hey, good afternoon, Justin. I thought so. I thought so. Okay, let's do a test here, see if this is up and running. Ooh, okay. Houston, we have an issue. Ah, there we go. Now this should work.
Steve says, https://vdo.ninja.
Resume. So how are you this afternoon? Ugh.
Justin Slim Friesen says, alright. Think I have the beginnings of a head cold coming on though.
Oh, that's not good. I hate colds. But they never last long. But still, for the 24 hours, the day that I'm stuck with it, I do not enjoy it.
Time 2:45.39.
Oh, what am I doing in fourth? Well, that was a lot of fun.
Justin Slim Friesen says, the boys had a rough one this morning. That's for sure.
Well, that's bad luck. I mean, really. True that there's nothing you can do and it's a game and all that stuff, but when you see idiots like that driving, that's
Justin
just,
Slim Friesen says, it happens.
yeah, it happens, but, you know, I would go off on a rant for the rest of the stream because of it. Which they kind of did too, because they kept coming back to it. Man, I would report him anyways. You know, yes, it's a racing incident, but the guy's overly aggressive.
Justin Slim Friesen says, but yeah, it sure sucks. LOL.
No, yeah, it's a racing incident and all that, but the guy's an idiot. He needs to be reported for idiot driving, you know. The guy was not an idiot, that accident would not happen. Ban him for a couple of days, let him
Justin
think
Slim
about
Friesen
it.
says, did you see any of JC's stream?
Yeah, I saw most of it. I actually saw a lot more than you guys think there, because I kind of tuned in. But then, did that guy just try to hit me? That guy just, that Ferrari just tried to hit me. On purpose. I don't know it's if Silva or Carter, but yeah, I had to go and move my car because of the snow removal. Or actually, I did that earlier this morning, like at 6:30 this morning. 6 o'clock, they were ringing my doorbell. Wake up,
Justin
go and move the
Slim
car
Friesen
for the
says,
snow removal.
I know you were on Dale's stream, but you were also on JC's?
Oh, no, I was not on JC's. Okay, sorry. I didn't know that he was also streaming. But yeah, I then had to plug in the car to charge its battery because it's really dead. Then I had to do a little bit of snow removal here, so the patio door was open in the middle of winter so I could hear the stream. I just couldn't comment or anything like that. No, I'm guessing I'm too old to follow two streams at once.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yeah, JC was pretty darn frustrated. Understandably so. LOL.
Well, I am too. I mean, you know, like I said, you know, I put in a lot of effort to be as safe as possible, you know. And it seems like you have these weekend warriors that just bought the game, haven't really fiddled with the wheel-based setups, hop into a championship race, and it seems like it's the first time that they're
Justin
racing.
Slim Friesen says, I don't like watching multiple streams either. TBH, I need to stop doing it.
Well, as long as you keep watching mine, right? But, I mean... You know, these guys need to be reported anyways. Because they're overly aggressive and not very mindful of other players. It's the me generation that's playing and not thinking about anybody else. I don't care if I screw up everybody else's game as long as I'm having fun and winning.
Lap 153.85.
Which is a really crappy attitude. Yes, I know we can't change everybody's attitude and stuff. You know, I'm not a good driver, but I go out of my way to make it enjoyable for everybody else. Not because I suck at this game that I have to make everybody else's life miserable. So yeah, they need to be reported. They need, you know, a 3-day suspension. Even though they only play once a week on the weekends. But they'll come back and have a notification that they were suspended for 3 days. And they'll be like, why is that? Well, because you drive overly aggressive and you're not very mindful of others, and it's a game that everybody else enjoy the game.
Justin Slim Friesen says. That was top split, I think. So no chance that he was a casual driver.
Time 152.88.
I don't know. I've been in some top splits just because there aren't any other players online in the evening. How long is this practice session? 15 minutes? Okay. I got time to set up a smoke screen here. Especially the way that he did it. He's like, there's no room, but I'm gonna plow through anyways.
Does that make it better or worse? Not sure. LOL.
No, it doesn't make it better. But for a top split guy, he should know that, you know, unless you can flip the car on the sides and pass in between two cars on two wheels, there's no room there, and he just plowed through. And for me, that is like one of the most disrespectful things that... I don't know if you remember at Spa, but I was fighting with somebody side by side, and some guy just decided to come in and plow through everybody. You know, so I ended up doing a 6-car pileup just because the guy wants to go through. I hate people that just plow through things.
Justin Slim Friesen says. I agree with Dale that it was most likely just a matter of miscommunication.
I don't know what communication was there because there's like 4 cars around. Dude just didn't have anywhere to go, and instead of braking, he just decided to plow through. Because coming into where he was, he saw that there was a Corvette to his right and a BMW in front. And that maybe if you had a motorbike or a bicycle, you could go in through both cars. But actually, if I was the driver, I would have probably gone off track to the left side, past them and rejoin, and hopefully not get a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. But your reflexes should always be to avoid an accident rather than plowing through other cars. You know, that's like the idiots that, they come speeding down the boulevard.
Justin Slim Friesen says, normally a guy in JC's position would move right to allow the phototype though. So he just made an assumption that JC would.
Yeah, there is no assumptions. And to my knowledge, GC did kind of try to move, but hesitated because before moving to the right, what happened was GC looked in his mirrors to see if he was clear to do so. But by that time, the other guy did not wait. He just plowed through. Like he
Justin
could...
Slim Friesen says, but JC doesn't have to do that. And ultimately, you can't just turn into a guy.
Nope, you're right. But you could see from the replay that GC was going to kind of started going right, then hesitated to look in his mirrors to make sure that he was clear. But by then, the guy, as GC was looking in his mirrors, you saw the guy just plow through. There was no excuse for what happened there. Literally. The prototype came in and boxed himself in himself. He did it all on his own. Can I not start driving? Why is it taking some time to load?
Justin Slim Friesen says, agreed.
No, it was, it's reckless driving, and I don't care for those drivers. Because I don't know GC all that well, but I do know that he drives well. So I'm guessing somebody of that caliber, goes out of his way not to create incidents. Just like I go out of my way not to create any incidents. And then you have people that come in and join the race and they don't give a shit about nobody. And I just can't stand that. Okay, maybe not everybody needs 2 months of practice like I did, but practice at least for a week. And it's funny because Dell or somebody was saying, oh, they never missed their break zones, and
Justin Slim Friesen says, I just don't think it was a malicious move. Just a careless accident.
oh, I agree with you that it wasn't malicious, other than the fact that the guy's an idiot, doesn't care about anybody but himself. So that in itself is malicious. Could you imagine somebody in real life hitting the track and doesn't care if he kills anybody else on the track? You know, not everybody's daddy's rich like Lance Stroll. Oh, what did you send me now? Did you send me something? On Discord?
Justin Slim Friesen says, wow. The fact that they never apologized backs up your opinion for sure.
Oh, he probably didn't even notice that he caused the crash. Like I said, he doesn't care about anybody else. I'm a prototype, therefore I'm faster than you fucking GT... Whoops, pardon the language. GT3 cars, and just move out of my way.
Justin Slim Friesen says, oh, he noticed.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, the fact that he didn't apologize, yeah, kind of shows stuff. Yeah, I'd still report it, you know, so. You want to drive like an idiot, you get reported. Now, how many times in real life you get a speeding ticket even though you were not speeding? It's just a cop that has a quota. Needs to be dishing out tickets. So if the innocent get punished, you can be sure that that guy deserves a 3-day suspension.
Lap 152.53.
There's no excuse for stupid.
Justin Slim Friesen says, anyways, that was not me on Discord BTW.
Oh, okay. Then I'll check it out. I don't think it's Viking. He should be on his second date today. Now, why can't the Mustang drive more like the Lexus? Sure, I've lost the rear on the Lexus, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Mustang.
That time was a 150.90.
Why doesn't the light turn yellow? Okay, So who sent me what? Oh no, it's ZLR. Okay, when you mention. What the pros don't tell you. Racing line, pit entry, overtaking setups. Monday, 8:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. Okay. Okay, let's get to our race here. Let's put on some tires. Three minutes. I'm not gonna go around, I just want to look at my car. There we go. Kind of retouched it yesterday. Yeah, you can see it better from this side. What does boas nope mean? Oh, okay, they're speaking Spanish, I guess. Well, starting to be a couple of people in here. Except I thought it was a 20-person split, but seems we're up to 23. I'm also gonna be getting into a championship stuff. Looking at everybody else doing it. Hey, pussycat. You bored? Talking to me? Are you talking to me? You big baby. He's daddy's big pussycat. Are you bored? You look like somebody who's bored. Are you doing it on purpose? He's daddy's big baby boy. Coming on, daddy? You want to sit down on my lap for a bit? There we go. You got 31 seconds, big boy. That's all you get.
Temmick says, "Hello everyone. Good racing."
Hey, Timmick. How are you todays? Yeah, we're gonna hope to have a good race, but I think there's gonna be a lot of, look at all the people here. Rookies, a lot of people in accidents. Look at all the rookies that I'm stuck with in this split. And all the bad people that have accidents. So this is one race that probably would be better starting from the pits. But I'm not going to do that.
Temmick says, "Overall it's fine today, smiley face."
Good. And how do people not even have badges? How does that work? Ugh. So did you see the livery that I'm working on for the Corvette? I'm guessing not. Alrighty, let's get to our race here. I need to know how many laps I need to do.
Justin Slim Friesen says, not that I remember.
Okay, I showed it in the first 10 seconds of the stream. So 13.8 and I need 16.8. So 17. Alrighty.
Justin Slim Friesen says, GL.
Thank you. Now remember I was talking a while back about putting the Firebird probably on the Mustang. Well, this morning while watching the stream I was kind of fooling around with it and trying to put it on the Corvette. And I'm actually getting inspired to try some weird stuff with the Corvette based on that theme.
Justin Slim Friesen says, that is a great idea.
Well, watching the Corvette there, and you could see that Dale kind of put one on his Corvette there, but it's the Chevrolet Corvette emblem. But I kept seeing the bird, the Firebird there, and I'm like, maybe I should fool around and stick one on this car instead. Oh man, he's going really slow.
Green flag, green flag.
Yep, that's what I thought would happen. I do have some damage.
Justin Slim Friesen says, wow, that's one way to start a race. LOL.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Just a bunch of people that are going to win the race. On the first corner, you know, it's like...
Time 2:11.27.
After watching Dale's race, it's kind of what it was expected today. It's just a bunch of crappy drivers all over the place. Like I said, these are people that it's probably their first time racing and playing this game. Hey, let's hop online and let's go and wreck everybody else's race. I don't know how to drive. It'll be fun.
Time 1:51.18.
Is it a full track yellow? So he flashes his lights, wants me to move over, but doesn't know how to drive. Like, look at me, I'm the fastest. Who needs brakes?
Lap 1:52.98. That time was a 1:49.27.
Is that the Mercedes again that doesn't need brakes?
Time 1:50.68.
It's literally a full course yellow. Yellow everywhere all the time.
Mix says. Yellow is out where?
Oh, not that Mercedes again. Well, it was out all over the place.
8.92.
Hopefully some of these drivers decided to just give up on the game. Not that that's what I want to see. Honestly, I just want these guys to play a little bit more safely. Oop, yellow again. Somewheres. Oop, Mustang driver again.
time was a 1:48.07. Time 1:48.12.
Yeah, what a start this race had. That time was a 1:50.27. Wow, out of 26, there's not even 10 drivers left.
That time was a 1:49.73.
I think they're very loose on the track limits. That seemed to me to be a major cutting of the track. Oh, another yellow.
Lap 1:47.42.
Oh, I did not take that one nicely. I mean, the damage is not massive, but it's creating some weird behavior at times.
Lap 1:49.60.
Ooh, number 5 has a drive-through. Well, that Lexus is catching up to me. Need to stop making all these mistakes.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "Hello, how's the race going?"
Hey Dino, how are you today? Well, it's a crazy race. Honestly, this has to be one of the worst starts of a race I've ever seen. Carnage throughout the entire lap. Out of 30 people, there's only, what, 8 of us still racing? But other than that, it's great. How is your day going? Had a good Valentine's Day? I know Barboza is fast.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "Sounds like a normal race on Lemieux."
Actually, no. Maybe I've been just lucky. That most of the times I have some good starts, but this one like seems to me like there was 4 or 5 of them just dive bombing into the first corner. And all subsequent corners after that.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "My day's been good, just been for a pre-birthday meal with the kids and grandkids."
Oh, well, happy birthday. Pre-happy birthday. I already gave you your birthday gift.
Lap 149.47.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "I love my present from you, LOL."
Good. I need to find myself a turtle so I can stick it on my bumper.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "The kids have brought me a stream deck for my birthday."
Nice. That's exactly what you wanted.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, "Something else to play with."
I wonder how many rookies are still in this race. I'm guessing not a lot. Yeah, half the field were rookies, so people that don't even have 10 races,
Lap 151.36.
and it really felt like that.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, I was on Monza earlier and crashed out on the last lap, totally my fault, ended up losing my gold SR rating LOL.
Oh, happens to me all the time. I tried the Aston Martin once and couldn't control it. Hit a barrier and went from diamond driver to average blue badge. I was like so upset. Didn't crash into anybody, but apparently my crash was so bad into the barriers that I don't deserve the diamond badge. Well, this morning I was watching another streamer doing one of those championship races. Ooh, burning is catching up to me. 2.1 seconds. Dang. Woohoo! Ooh. Okay, so a couple of rookies still here. But look at everybody that did not finish.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, I watched you driving the Mustang earlier with the twitchy rear end.
Oh man, yeah. See, that's another car that, oh man, that was bad. I don't know if I'll have time to watch a replay here of the start of this race. Come on, let's get to it. Oh, the race already started here? Okay.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, I normally catch up with your races through the day because of the time differences.
Ah. Okay. Sisu GT3 20-minute race. Really? Practice, race, qualifying. An hour practice for a 20-minute race. That makes no sense. This one just finished. This one is starting. But yeah, let's go back to the replays. I'm gonna take myself here a little smoke screen. And yeah, the first lap of that race was really bad.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, I quite like Imola.
I like all the tracks, except for Rickards and Bahrain. I hate those two tracks. But yeah, this morning I was watching another streamer do his championship race. I don't know if it's a how many hours race or whatnot, but whoa, 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 whoa! It's about to start. But yeah, it was a multi-class and a prototype
Dodgy
just.
Dino 62 says, I don't mind Barat but don't like Ricard.
And he started 19th, worked his way up to.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, mean Bahrain.
Are we going to see the accidents here? So that guy ran into me, another guy ran into me. Then there's cars flying all over the place here. That was a lot of mayhem on the first corner. Oh yeah, I remember this Mercedes. This Mercedes passed me like 6 times.
Dino 62 says, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy, but there's cars all over the place. See how bad rejoining they were doing, and it was a crazy first lap.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, a lot try to win the race on the first lap.
Yeah, practically everyone in that one. This Mercedes passed me 6 times. Didn't use brakes, kept going straight through the corners, and eventually gave up on the race. But yeah, for the first 3 laps, it was yellow, yellow all over the track. Yeah, I don't know how many times I let this Mercedes through. And hit the barrier there, comes back, passes me again. I redid this livery yesterday. I like it. Oops. My car's got damage. Oh, I had fun with this other Lexus for a while, though. He's the one that was catching up to me at the end of the race there. Okay, let's get out of this and find ourselves another race. But yeah, in the championship this morning, the guy went from 19th to 9. And then a prototype just ran him off the track. He lost 2 wheels. Managed to get back to the pits. But you still have 2 hours left to your race. So he managed to finish 19th, which was a spot that he started in. Just because one driver decided, you know what, I'm better than everybody, I'll just plow into everybody. Practice, qualifying, race, qualifying. Just qualifying, really. Qualifying again. Lots of practice servers. Okay, so these are locked.
Dodgy Dino 62 says, longest races intend to do are 40 minutes.
Well, that's my sweet spot. Can I get... Oh, there are already 22 in this one. I wish they would tell me how many registrations there are. This doesn't seem to be... Oh, and they're all rookies. Dang, did LMU give a free giveaway to like 1,000 people this weekend? Kind of feels like it. $26 of 38. Maybe I could get back into this one. See, look at all these rookies. I've never seen so many. Okay, well, this is fixed. I'm not going to do this. All people that have never... that haven't done 10 races. Okay, what about the dailies? What's in the dailies? Spa starting in 20 minutes. But I also want to do the championship. Like the Sprint Cup here. I think I want to register for this. I don't know which car I should use, though. Definitely not the Ford. That car is not good. Thinking of using my trusted McLaren here. Upcoming time slots. There's none. It's a 45-minute race. So I should be good with this schedule. So I don't know when I'll be able to do this. It's supposed to go until the 17th, which is in 2 days. Okay, so 16th, 17th. So I guess 17th means I'm not going to be able to do the Algarve. I'm going to start at Bahrain. Is that what that means? Okay, so I'm just allowed to go into the practice server and that's it. Are we allowed to play with our setups here? I hate Bahrain. And it's the endurance track on top of that. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna regret this, I think. Oh, forgot about this. Oh well, I already missed both the 2 first races of this championship, but I'm willing to try anything out. Why am I seeing everybody in the garage? Okay, so mostly diamond drivers. That's always nice to see. Car setups, are we allowed our custom setups? We are. Okay, let's see how this car behaves. I'm not used to this track. I never play it. I think I did it once and I didn't like it, and that was it. And I think it was against the AI. Oh, my car's not turning. So I don't know how to drive in this part of the track. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to practice here a bit. Definitely not used to riding here. Oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's so many reasons why I don't like this track.
Lap 121.45.
I think I need to have another try with the AI. Just to know what lines they use for this. Worst part of it is that I watched Dale this morning and Cliff go around this track, but I wasn't really paying attention to how they were driving on the track.
1.50.
Oh, I'm already running out of fuel. Okay. So by the time my tires warm up, I got no more fuel. That's interesting. Oh, and I'm getting cut warnings there. Oh. That cut is so tempting, though, to be able to do the next corner. I can still do a lap. Just one more lap to get the feel for it. Oh, did somebody hit the first post here? Somebody hit the second post. Hope it was me. Sometimes you don't even notice when you hit them. So what? Second gear here. Into third here, I guess. Stay in third is my guess. Drop down to second. Try not to cut this corner too much. Okay. I'm gonna have to practice that. Oh, I'm gonna get a penalty here. Came in too fast, I think. Oh, I don't even have fuel to get to the... No. Okay, well that's bad. Quit the main menu. Oh, that was so bad. Okay. I have time for one more race here. I think this was fixed though, right? Yeah, fixed. So we're not going to do this. And what are the cars allowed here? They don't say. Oh, server full? Really? Okay, well, that answers my question.
Flashla44 says, why not do fixed?
It just goes against everything that I stand for. Meaning that you have the option of customizing your car. Might as well do it. Qualifying 30 minutes GT3. Is this fixed? No, this is default. Can I join this? Okay, let's actually, you know what? Let's try the Lambo. I just don't like fixed setups. You can make the cars feel so much better when you do your own custom setup. Thank you for your question, by the way. It's just a preference. I mean, how can I say? On a fixed setup,
Flashla44 says, I get it.
well, if you're working on a fixed setup, then it doesn't level the play field. So therefore, there's going to be cars that are going to be better for some tracks. Like, let's say you like the Corvette, but the Corvette is really bad on this track. Then you might as well take something like a Lexus or something else. Whereas if you can play with your setup and you look the Corvette, you can play your Corvette, get the settings to make it drivable on this track. Why is the qualif...
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Ew. Okay, I think I need 17 or 18 laps. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, 18 laps. I'm good. Heading straight into a race without qualifying. Like, you know, a car that's good on the track will always be good, even with the car setups, but when you get to play around with your car, you can, you know, still have fun with your car on any track.
Flashla44 says, yeah.
And well, my opinion is that the Mustang,
Flashla44 says, reasonable.
but the Corvette, the Mustang, and the Aston Martin are always going to be crappy cars. I don't like those cars. I can't drive them. I always get into trouble with them.
Formation lap has started.
I just haven't played enough with them, I guess. Okay, so hopefully the start is going to be better than the last one I had on this track. What are the tire temperatures here? Okay, so we have tire warmers.
Green flag, green flag.
Yep, it's already a better start than the last race. Okay, well that wasn't so good.
Lap 2:07.89.
And it's funny because you're talking about the fixed setups, but I didn't even have time to play around with the setup in this car, so I am on a fixed setup. I forgot to load a profile to it. So yeah, I guess it would not have made any difference. Oh, man. So basically, everybody behind me is a DNF. So the server was full and already 2/3 of them have quit. Wow. I'm glad on one hand to see so many rookies playing the game. Because this game does need, you know, a lot of people playing. It's a great game, it deserves more players. On the other hand, this is not an arcade simulator, it's a simulator. People just need to relax and be patient, and even if it's a 30-minute race, take it as if it was a couple of hours race.
Time 1:57.08.
Another one that just really. It's unfortunate because, you know, after 4 laps, I am so separated from all the other racers. Just because 20 people decided not to race. Like, oh, if I'm not gonna win, then I'm not gonna play, and they're trying to win the game going through the first corner, which is a shame. Sometimes the best racing and the best fights are in the middle of the pack. Like, there's always going to be better drivers than you and faster drivers than you. And usually, like, the top 3 are on a league of their own. But you can have really good fights for, like, you know, 12th or 13th position. Trading places all throughout the race and scraping doors and keeping it safe, but still having a good fight. It'll be some of the best races you'll ever have. Like they say, you know, it's all about the journey, it's not about the destination. I don't know if that makes any sense to my viewers, but... Ooh, almost lost the rear there. Well, I think I'm actually going to retire from this one because unless people drop out, I don't think I'm going to catch up with them much. I mean, look at number 1, you know, 36 seconds away. Not that I would catch up to that, but I mean, at late, you know, if 4, 5, and 6 don't get into an accident, I'm not gonna
Time
catch up to them.
1:53.54.
Yeah, unfortunately, too many weekend warriors this weekend. And yes, I could practice the Lamborghini, but I can't even play with the setups a bit. And I don't like this fixed setup. Yes, it's stable, but it's not nimble, it's not fast, it's not... Ooh, there goes the rear again. I need more downforce on the rear there. Too bad that we can't change these settings while driving. That would be neat. Have your own DRS button. Alleviated in the straights and maximum downforce in the corners. Anybody looking at the practice session of the Formula Ones this year? I'm interested in
57.0.
seeing how this season goes. I like the smaller cars. I like the fact that the drivers have more control over when and how to use the boost buttons or the pass buttons, or I like how the front wing and the back wing opens up together. I think it's going to be a very interesting year. And I think there's going to be lots of accidents and lots of trials and errors and mistakes. I just hope that, you know, in all the accidents, everybody remains safe. But the cars being smaller, I'm hoping that more people will be trying to pass. And that might lead into situations where both drivers take themselves out. I mean, they do get paid millions to go for it, which is not the case here. If you look at all the accidents in that first lap there, it's like everybody's getting paid $1 million to try to win the race in the first corner. If you crash, you get nothing.
Lap 1:53.69.
You know, maybe the game should introduce something like, okay, you get a 5% speed boost if you never hit a car for 10 matches straight. So it's kind of worth, you know, never getting into an accident just to get that 5% speed boost. Might not seem like much, but once you get that 5% speed boost, then you're passing all the slower cars. So the slower cars will be like, yeah, maybe it's worth me being careful on the track just to get that 5%. I don't know. It's just a theory I'm putting out there. They're not going to do it because obviously it's based on the WEC championship. So they don't have that kind of rule. Or even the opposite. You know, if you get into an accident, you lose 5% of your top speed.
Lap 154.21.
I think it would be a better system than this badge system that they have in here. Because let's face it, in the WEC they don't have the badge system either. Although it's just something to tell people, you know, it doesn't affect the car, the handling, or nothing. It just lets people know that you're an average driver, a pretty good driver, or somebody returning from a ban. Oops. He was in a very dangerous place there. So like I said, other than people running into accidents, I'm not going to catch up to anybody. So yeah, I might end up third eventually, but it's not because I passed anybody or anything. Okay, so I'm looking forward to the championship races then. I'm hoping that it'll be a better quality of drivers
That time was a
than what we're getting here.
152.72.
Look, those 3 and 4 are pretty close together. They might be fighting, and they might actually take themselves out. Oh, one guy just took one out. Somebody just hit the ditch or something. Lost a good 15 seconds there. So that's not a major accident, because... Ooh, and number 1 and number 2 are pretty close together. Wouldn't it be funny if I were to finish on the podium starting from last place? On a fixed setup on top of that. They are very close together, those two. The first two.
Time 151.08.
They turning in fast laps. Wow.
That time was a 150.75.
Dang it.
Time 149.87.
Those first two are still very close together. Lap 149.79. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it. I'm pushing too much here. I wonder if those two in the first place there are gonna make a move anytime soon. Or if they're just happy following one another. Oh.
Time 151.62.
Come on, let's make a move, you two. I want an accident. Come on, give me some hope for sticking into this race. Oh, almost a second separating them now.
Time 149.59.
Tires in the rear are a little bit warm. What? Yellow? Okay, because they're stopping at the pits there. And that's annoying. I'm halfway across the track and I'm getting a yellow warning. And in fact, there is no obstacles in front of me. Unfortunately, this race was full of quitters. When there's only 5 people still racing out of I don't know how many there was. So what? We were 15, so 2/3 try to win the race. Returning from ban, bunch of rookies. People involved in a high number of accidents. So, yep, that's it, folks. Time for me to eat some food, and I think I'll take it easy tonight. I don't think I'll be streaming this evening. Given the fact that there's all these crazies on today, I think I've had my dose of crashes for one day. So hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Please like, share, and subscribe because it really helps out the little content creators. And as they say, subscribe to be able to unsubscribe. So until the next time, be well, folks, and catch yous in the next one.